Folks, going to try to real quickly explain to you how I do some little zoomable stop titles, stop motion in Adobe Premiere Pro CC 2015. I'll give you an example of what I'm talking about. I have some 4K video here. Sometimes it messes up my Snagit that I used to record this with, but we'll see if it works. So what I've done, I'm driving through Spruce Pine, my old hometown. I'm on the upper street, and there's a pretty church over here, and so I want to show the rock work on this church. And we'll do this. I'm going to get to this point right here, and I'm going to zoom in and do a stop frame. And I just wanted to show the church and the cool rock work. This Central Baptist Church in Spruce Pine. If I continue play, you'll see it goes here, and then we zoom back out and continue the driving video. So how do you pull this kind of thing off? It's real easy. It doesn't take a lot of work either. Let me kind of just go forward here, and let's say we wanted to, let's find something else that's kind of interesting looking. Seems like there's some art or something on the side of one of these walls down here. Yeah, maybe this piece of art right here, we want to see that. So I just drag forward on the timeline. So I have a timeline with my GoPro video here, you see. And I'm going to go forward to the place where I want to show that art. Right along there looks pretty good, doesn't it? Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to hit the C key. C is in Charles. See, I've got kind of a pointer, an arrow here that's moving around. Hit the C, I'm going to turn it into a cut tool. I'm going to cut right there. Then I'm going to go to the right here where it's export frame. And I'm going to hit an export frame. And I'm doing a DPX, which is a nice, really high resolution, high quality, high bit depth image format. Like I can't remember who it is that creates this, but it's good. And I actually have already ahead of time hit the browse button here, and I'm browsing into a folder in the Spruce Pine directory here called Photos for Stops. And so this is for my stop action stuff. So you can put them anywhere you want to. To me, it's just the best practice to put them somewhere where you can find them easy. So I'm going to go back and say select folder again. And I've got the import into project button turned on. Okay, so it's checked on. I'll say OK. And over here, that still has just been brought in. So now I have a hole here, right? Or I don't have a hole yet, but I'm going to put that still into this hole. And so how's the best way to do this? Well, I still have, you see the little razor tool? That's where I hit the C a while ago. Now I'm going to hit the A button. And I can't remember what that stands for. The tool's over here, timeout, I really thought it was. There it is. I guess track select forward. So that you see here that the selection is an A, right? So when you see these two arrows, you can click this, and then you can drag forward. And just so you can see, I'm going to back out here. You see when you click that A, it gets all your video. Everything to the right is selected. So you can make a really nice hole. You're not dragging video over top of other video. You get everything all at once, and it goes forward. Now I'm going to hit the V as in Victor key again to turn back to a regular selector tool. Then I'm going to go get this still. I'm going to pull it into the hole. And I have my stills set to default to 5 seconds long. There's actually a place up here where you can go to Edit and Preferences, and you go to General, and you can tell it how long you want your stills to come in as. Or at least I think still image default duration 150 frames. I actually had it set as frames, but you could set it as seconds, like a 5 second. That would be 5 seconds at what, 30 frames a second, which typically video is. I'm working with 24 frame per second video here, so it's going to be a little longer than that. But so I have my video or my photo in the hole. Now I'm going to ripple delete. I'm going to right click right in this little hole and do a ripple delete, and it pulls everything back. It pulls everything, all the other stuff there back. Now there might be something, there's a little thing you got to click sometime. Let me do the A again. I'll show you just so I don't forget anything. I'll pull forward. Now I'm going to do the V again. I'm going to do ripple delete again, right click. You can make your ripple deletes. No, I think that's right. I think ripple delete always works that way. Always pulls everything back that way. So, okay, we're cool. All right. So now I've got the photo and it's still, right? And then the video starts back again. But I want to be able to zoom in on that. So what I've done, I've got these two, go to next edit point down, go to previous edit point up. If you don't have these on this right here, there's a little button over here you can click that says plus, and you can, where is it? And it pulls up the tools that you can drag down here onto this. So me, I went and I got this one and I drug it down. You just click on it and drag it down. So that's the next edit point down. That's the next edit point up. You can pull them down here, and you can customize this with a lot of different little functions and things here, but that's usually what I do. I'm going to say cancel. So I've brought those down. So I'm going to go to the next edit point. It goes straight to where I want to start editing. I'm going to click on this. And so now I'm going to go back over here to Effect Control. See up here at the top, this little tab says Effect Control. I'm going to go Motion down. I'm going to click on the little toggle animation thing for both of these. So I clicked on both of them. It's actionable. Delete existing keyframes. Do you want to? I say okay. That's fine with me. I don't think I have any existing keyframes. Let me do it again. Wait a minute. There we go. Now what I want is I want to have both of those blue. Somehow or another I got messed up a little. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave it like it is for a moment. I'm going to do a zoom effect. I'm just going to pull forward a little bit. Then I'm going to do my scale. Now, first of all, make note here. It says 1920 by 1080. This will be important when we zoom back out in a minute. Just remember your coordinates are 1920 by 1080. But I'm going to say 225%. So at that point, 225. Now, I want this piece of art to show. So I'm going to go over here. I'm going to hover over the 1920. I'm going to pull it back this way. Okay. That's pretty cool. And if I wanted it to come up a little, I could hover over this one and pull to the left, and I can bring it up a little bit, right? And I can see Catherine Hart did this summer 2014. So now I've got a zoom function, and we get to right about here, and I kind of want to zoom back out and resume back into regular video. So at this point, I'm actually not going to go down or anything. I'm just going to click the little Add Remove Keyframe, because what I want to happen is I want to start going down at that point. So I want to put a keyframe in just to make, so you can see these little diamonds come in here on this line. That means it's going to be the same from here to here, and then I want to go down. So where do I want to go down? I want to go down at this last edit point. So I'm going to click Next Edit Point, and I'm actually at the beginning of this. So I'm going to click my left arrow, just my left arrow key one time, and now I'm back into the photo. See, I just went back one frame. I just did the left arrow. You could just drag it if you want to drag this thing here. Now I'm going to go back to 100%, 100, and I'm hit tab just for the heck of it. Now see, look how far off this is. This is like way off the screen where I've dragged it a while ago. But I'm going to remember I had 1920 by 1080, and now boom, I'm back. And so let's watch out what happens here. So now we're driving, and we get to here, and we zoom in on the art, and we stay there for a while, and I make a commentary. Hey, isn't that some very cool art? Very cool, by Catherine Hart, and we go back out. So that took a little while to explain. But so how long does it take to actually really pull it off in real world when you're doing some editing? Well, let's go over here, and let's say we really like, I don't know, let's say we like these red baskets up here on the top, right? So I'm going to do a C again. Let's just watch me do it in real time. I do an A, click, drag. Now I forgot to get my photo. I'm going to go over here. I'm just going to go to my next edit point. I'm going to grab it, right? And so I say OK. And that goes into the folder, and it comes out over here. I'm going to go ahead and just grab this and pull it in. I didn't pull quite far enough. I'm going to do my V key so I can resize this. And then I'm going to pull this down. Then I'm going to go over here. Next edit point. I have this selected, right? You got to have it selected. I'm going to go to Motion. We're going to do Position. We're going to do Scale. Drag forward a little bit. We're going to do 250. Boom. We're going to reposition. We're going to reposition down a little. There we go. We're going to go over this way. We're going to put our little keyframes in again. We're going to go to the next one. We're going to go back one frame. We're going to go to 100%. And we're going to do 1920 by 1080. And there we go. We've done our second one. And it didn't take, what, 45 seconds maybe? Maybe a minute. And there we go. And that's how it is, folks. Easy to do. Hope this has helped someone who's wanting to do some stop action stuff in their video. Peace to all who watch. Subscribe if you like.